Okay, this is the last installment of the Furman series where we converted a pretty run-of-the-mill average site into a more direct sales lead style site. A lot of these service sites, again, they put out basic information, but it's more of a brochure. We want to make sure that it turns into a very valuable employee and turns visitors into customers. So that's what we did with the Furman change. We're not going to go over the changes we made as far as the visuals because we did that in the last video, but we want to talk more about the numbers in this part of it. So again, last time it was the call to action was buried. It was you couldn't there was no call to action. The unique selling proposition of them doing 3D rendering was well below the fold and kind of like a castaway line. But to me, that's the best unique selling proposition they have. So we want to change that and trade that up. So we made some changes. Again, the original site was bleeding revenue. We estimate that they're losing about $45,000 estimated every month and a half or so. And that when we did the conversion, I have a custom GTP that helps with understanding revenue leaks and helping understand ROI on sales websites specifically. And it estimated that this site ranked only 4 out of 10 for how well it can convert. And it estimated you would only get a 1.5 conversion rate based on this site. So obviously that's not good. So we changed the site, obviously, like we said, to be more performant as far as getting emotional ties to the individuals when they come to the site, giving them a unique selling proposition about the 3D rendering and how you could see it before you have the work done, which eliminates a lot of the fear and in general will make people more likely to buy from you because they have that idea that, hey, I really like what's going on. I've approved it before you start digging at all, so therefore it's going to do. I'm going to get exactly what I want. So again, we went from confusion to clarity. We want to make sure that the customer knew they were in the right spot and that we were indeed the people to do it for them. And of course, you have to see before you dig. All right, so again, where do you get the potential of $3.2 million difference? That's a huge number, but it is something to walk down. We estimated before there was some revenue leaks simply because it wasn't converting, right? Again, 1.5% is not very high. And we got that to change to about estimated at 5.0. And again, 5% conversion rate is not huge, but a 3.5 lift. Again, if you're making $45,000 at 1% or 1.5%, by going up to 5% at 3.5% change, you're talking about doubling to tripling your numbers as far as how many people you're actually converting, right? So again, we went beyond, how does it look? And we went to make it something that is going to be a sales engine. And of course, there are some estimations and some extrapolations it's going to do. Are you busy potentially doing ads? Are you busy potentially with doing social media posts? But if you get an estimated, well, let's see, in Greensboro, the AI estimates that there's 1,200 searches for landscaping every month in Greensboro. So if you can get 1,000 customers to visit your site, you get into the top, first page of Google, or if they're on Google Maps, get on the first page of the Google Maps one, and you can get 1,000 customers. We estimate that you should be able to get an additional 15 leads per month, right? So then that by giving you that 20% close rate, we estimate that once you'll start getting busier and greater demand, and so you'll probably start upping your average price of your project. And again, we have all these numbers in here. If you go to the post that we're going to have on our website, you could see more information about the numbers if you're curious to how those kind of work. But again, we're talking about being able to double or triple the income just by doing changes to the website and then doing some things to drive some customers. So this kind of project is a really fun one to do because again, you could then analyze the numbers, and again, you don't have to trust me. Go to AI, write up something for an ROI analysis bot or agent and run the sites through and see what it tells you. Run Furman through and say, hey, where are my revenue leaks in this? What is my ROI? How much money am I leaving on the table? And AI will give it to you. But now you should tell it to be blunt, be honest with you, don't lie to you. But once you do that, it will tell you that, right? Now, again, I have a custom one, but you can have a basic prompt that still does kind of the same things. But again, where are you losing money is the question. All right, so that was all we have today for this one. If, like Furman, you want to try it before you buy it, send us a copy of your page. We'll do a free audit on it to tell you where your revenue leaks are. We'll do a redesign. And if you're happy with it, then we can make a deal. If you don't want to, to do it, then we won't. But again, you have nothing to lose because you're going to get a free audit and then a free redesign. Now, again, we'll just redesign the first page. We won't redesign all the pages, but we'll redesign the first page so you can get an idea of the direction we're going. And then let's see what kind of deal we'll make. But you have any questions, drop in the comments, DM us. We'd love to hear from you. Peace.